Welcome, foolish mortals.
It's alive! Hey guys, Double here, back in with day 6 of the 13 days of Halloween. And as promised, we were taking a look at Playmates Toys, Monster Force, Frankenstein. I think they just call him Frankenstein, even though it's clearly Frankenstein's monster, because Dr. Frankenstein is an old dude in a lab coat, and this guy is a big jacked green dude in a sleeveless duster. Not sure how that works. Really not. But looking at the old Frankenstein, popping him off his stand, he does come with this kind of power box, which I guess is supposed to pop apart like this. I don't get this gimmick. It splits apart, but for no reason. There's no button. There's no any rhyme or reason why it does that. The electrodes plug into the top, which that's kind of cool, but the thing just falls apart. I think it would have been nice if it just stayed together and you could peg it onto his back like a backpack or something. But no. And unlike Luke Talbot, he only has one peg for his feet because he's got big old stompy feet. And then he's also got the slip for the backer card and the groove for the little pieces that go in there for the power box. And looking at the figure, excuse me, he is really cool. Probably one of the better figures in the line as far as sculpts go. He looks like how he's supposed to look like, granted with some 90s cues like this sleeveless duster trench coat thing. I kind of wish his sleeves here were green instead of yellow. Guess you could just paint those that way. It'd look like he's wearing an actual coat, not a sleeveless coat. And the yellow shirt just ain't doing it for me. It's got a little shading on it though, so that's kind of nice. And then he's got this big bulbous orange collar piece, which connects to these electrode deals which he holds in his hands. So we will pop those out, which can be easier said than done. They do snap in there pretty tight. And you can take these, and you can peg these into the power box, like so. Although they're not the same color, so it looks kind of stupid. But that's Playmates for you. And then once you're done with that, you can put them back in here. Woo! So yeah, he's got a couple of gimmicks, but nothing that really hinders his articulation in any way. Blech. Just my fumbly skeleton hands can't get a grip on him. I'm not taking this off because it is a pain in the neck to get back on there. No pun intended. Actually, maybe a little bit. That was ingenious of me. I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. That was really good. But it's a pain in the butt to get this thing on. And there it's going to stay unless it pops off while I show you the articulation. But before that, it does have kind of this power slam here in his arm. But it does not impede the articulation at all. You can still rotate the arm. It just clicks into place. But speaking of articulation, his head will rotate a little bit. Not as much with this on, but if you take this off, it will rotate just fine. The shoulders do move up and down. He does have in and out at both shoulders. And then he has a swivel at the wrist, as well as a swivel at the waist. And then his hips do move forward and back a little bit. And he is not pre-posed as much. He is pre-posed a little bit, but not a ton. It's fair. I'll say that. It's fair. Could have been way, way worse. I think this guy's probably a little bit more Ninja Turtles friendly than the Wolfman was. We looked at yesterday. But standing him up, you can see he is a lot taller than old Luke here. Where'd I put him? There he is. There you go. There he is next to Luke. Here he is next to Hagnon, who's not going to drop the sword because I got it back in his hand. Sucker. I wouldn't be surprised if he does that at least 2 more times during these videos. But yeah, you can see he's too small for legions, but he is bigger than Luke Talbot there. But the thing is, Luke Talbot is really pre-posed. He's like walking, he's like jaywalking, so he's going to be a little bit more squat. But with that being said, I will say this is probably the better of the 2 hero monsters. I don't know if there were any more hero monsters in the series. There was another werewolf, but I think he was a bad guy. And I kind of wish they made him too. I kind of wish they just made the monsters and didn't even make the humans. Humans kind of suck. That's why I only have one of them. But and it's the one named after Mr. Crowley. Or whatever. So, Aleister Crowley. I think his name was Doc Reed Crawley. So, you know, Crowley. It's kind of messed up. But, that being said, I'm going to recommend this one. I think this is one of the better monsters in the set. I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me, needless to say. So, yeah, I recommend the Jolly Green Giant with a power slam arm and weird power box that I wish just kind of hooked into his back instead of break apart into 2 useless pieces of plastic. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed day 6 of the 13 days of Halloween. Stay tuned. We're going to be taking a look at the 2 villains from this line next. Dracula and the Creature of the Black Lagoon. With that being said, until next time, if you guys enjoyed this review, I'll catch you guys later. Woo!
Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us.